Hi dear students, welcome back to the class. Today we are going to discussing the new chapter Simple Machine. What? Simple Machine. So, in our everyday life, we are using various tools to make our work easier. So, what are the tools you are using in your everyday life? Give me some examples. Yes, pairs of scissors that helps to cut the cloth and papers. Knife that helps to cut the vegetables. And tongs. For cooking we are using more tongs. So these tools are make our work easier. So this is what machines. This is what machines. Did you like to play with seesaw? Yes, that is also machine. Yes, that's right, that is also machine. Okay, so some machines that make our work easier. Okay, so what is machine? Tools which make work easier, our work easier, that is not what? Machine. Okay, so the machines, that is two types. Machines are two types: simple machine and complex machine. So machine, the tools which make our work easier, that is machine, and these machines are divided into two, that is simple machine and complex machine. What? Simple machine and complex machine. The simple machine, these machines we are used in our everyday life. Okay, and the simple machines means it consisting only one moving part. Okay, it consisting only one moving part, that is what simple machine. And this complex machine means one or more simple machine combined to form a what? Complex machine. One or more simple machines that combine to form a what? Complex machine. Actually this complex machine is basically what? Simple machine. Okay, give you an example for this complex machine. Yes, your fan, mixing, mixer, grinder. So these are some examples of what? Complex machine. Examples of simple machine: scissor, tongs, knife, needle, screw. These are some simple machines. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to discussing simple machines. Okay, so here we are going to discussing 6 simple machines. What are the 6 simple machines? This chapter we are going to discussing what? 6 type of simple machines. First one is lever and inclined plane, then pulley, then wheel and axle, wedge and screw. So these are the 6 types of simple machine. Okay, so now we are going to discussing the first simple machine, that is lever. What? Lever. Okay, before going to learn the lever, we need to know about what these terms: effort, load and fulcrum. Okay, so what is this effort? Effort, that is the force applied on a machine to do some mechanical work. Effort means what? The force applied on a machine. Okay, a force applied on a machine to do some mechanical work, that is what? Effort. Okay, and next is load. Load means the weight moved or the resistance overcome by a mechanical turns in doing mechanical work. The weight moved or resistance overcome by a machine. Okay, weight moved or resistance overcome by a machine, that turns in a doing mechanical work, that is what load. Okay. And next is fulcrum. A fixed point or an axle around which a machine turns in doing mechanical work, that is what fulcrum. Okay. Fulcrum, that is a fixed point or an axle that's around which a machine turns in doing mechanical work. That is a moving part of the machine. That is what it's a fulcrum. So, a lever having main three parts, that is effort, load and fulcrum. Okay. So, do you understand these words? Yes. Okay. So, what is lever? Lever is they are simple machine, and a lever is a rigid bar which can rotate in a fixed point. Okay. That fixed point, that is what it is a fulcrum. Okay. Did you see some pupils are lifting the heavy object with a lever? Lever is a rigid bar. Okay. Lever is a rigid bar. Okay. So, pupils are lifting the object with a lever. So, how does it work? One person lifting a stone with the help of lever. Okay. So, he just uses the lever like this. Okay. So, here we hit one small stone. Okay. He is applying the force on here, that is what effort. Okay. The person applying the force on the lever here, that is what effort. Okay. That is effort. And here, this is the moving part. This is the moving part. How? When he is applying the force on the lever, the supporting stone that helps to move the lever. So, like this, he can lift this stone. The person can lift this stone. So, this moving part, that is what? Yes, that is fulcrum. That is fulcrum. And which one is the load? Yes, this is the load. Okay. This stone is the load. Clear? In case of your spoon, the spoon also machine. How? Yes, we are applying the force where in the, just think about, like the spoon. Okay, we are applying the force here. We are applying the force is here, that is what effort, and this projected portion, okay, that is helps to what the lifting the load. Lifting the load means what? If you are taking jam, in case of jam, it will helps to lift up. Okay, so this helps to what? This helps to the support of the lifting the load. So this is what fulcrum. And the load means what is the load? That is jam or if anything, that is what load. Okay, so this is fulcrum, and here that is what load. Okay, here it is load. Clear? So these are the examples of what lever. Okay, so in this way the lever works. So now we are going to discussing the types of lever. There are three types of lever. Okay, the three types of lever: first class lever, second class lever and third class lever. So the first class lever, this is also one type of lever. Okay, and in first class lever the fulcrum lays in center. Okay, fulcrum lays in center, and one end, that is load, the another end lays in effort. This is the first class lever. First class lever, the fulcrum is in the center and effort lays in another one end, and act on one end and the load act on another end. Okay. For example, seesaw, the center that is fulcrum, that is moving part, okay, and two ends, the one end that act on a what, it is effort, and the another end that act on a load. Okay. And another example, scissor, center there is what point, that is what fulcrum, and the one end we are applying what effort, that means force, and another end what the load. Okay. And pliers and hand pump, these are some examples of what first class lever. Clear? Yes. And next we are going to discussing the second class lever. In this type of lever, the second class lever, the load is in the center. Okay, load is in the center and fulcrum act on one end and the effort act on another end. Okay, load is in the center and fulcrum is in the another end and effort is in the another end. Okay, that act on another end. Okay, so this load is in the center. So which one is the example? Give me one example for the second class lever. In your trolley bags, you know that the rotating part that wheels in the one end, and where is your where you are applying the force, the another end, the effort is in the another end. Okay, so where is the load? Load is in the center. Okay. And next example, nutcracker, one end is the fulcrum and another end is effort and center is what, load. And another example, that is bottle opener, the moving part is in the end. Okay, one end, that is fulcrum is the one end and the effort is also the another end, that act on another end, and load is in the center. So these are some examples of second class lever. Okay, second class lever, in this type of lever, the load that lays center of the lever, okay, and fulcrum that act on one end and effort is act on another end. Okay, example our trolley bags. Okay. Yes. And next we are going to discussing the third class lever. See, in this type of lever, the effort that lays in center, and fulcrum that act on one end and the load act on another end of the lever. Okay. See, third class lever, center what, that is effort, and fulcrum is one end and the load is another end. Okay. And for example, fire tanks, fishing rod. In fishing rod, what is that load? Is that end of the fishing rod. Okay, one end for what, load, and another end, that is moving part, that is fulcrum, and center, that is effort. Okay. So this fire tanks, forceps, these all are working on the principle of third class lever. Okay. So once again, the lever that is a simple machine. Okay, this type of a simple machine, and this is a long rigid bar. Okay, and these are three types, that is first class lever, second class lever, and third class lever. And first class lever, the fulcrum is in the center and the one end act on a load and another end act on a effort. Okay. And second class lever, that is fulcrum is in the end of the rigid bar, that means the lever, and center that is load, and the another end that act as a effort. Okay. Examples, yes, that is wheelbarrow, nutcracker, etc. And third class lever, center that lays what, effort, and one end that act on a fulcrum and the another end that act on a load. Example, fishing rod. Okay, so these are the types of levers. I hope all of you understood this topic. lever and types of levers. Okay, thank you.